Hello everybody, this is James M. Mowery, some people call me Mike, and welcome to my first sketchbook video. I've been inspired by a whole bunch of amazing and talented artists on the internet for quite some time, and now I'm ready to take the first steps in hopes of becoming one myself. Sorry. This sketchbook I started at the beginning of last summer and finished in August. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this collection of sketches and ideas. In fact, if you like, pause this video and get a snack. Alright, here we go. This I just made out of paper cutouts. No big deal. And never mind this, I was like, this is usually, whenever I start a little sketchbook, or like a different type of paper that I draw on, I always test out the brushes and the pens and pencils and see how they work. It's not very easy for me to like draw different types of people, to actually put variety, into my work. But when you actually go out in public, to actually look at different people to draw, you really, really get what you ask for, especially like in places like Walmart or McDonald's. Actually, I started drawing this tree here I think around December 2014. This is just a witch. Yeah, I think I should draw more stuff with like these thick black outlines, Gives it a good touch. The Courageous Cosmic is like one of my sort of original characters. His character and his premise was like sort of based off of Superman. But I use him as like Artie's favorite superhero in like my Artie comics. Also, my username on Newgrounds. Crazy, huh? This is like just a little sketch of like Artie as a superhero, like part of some alternate story arc that's been buzzing around my mind for quite some time. Part is like when I try using like almost every single tool I have, just in one simple drawing like this fish. Not the best of city scenes I have drawn. Just the lines here are just a little bit wobbly, but that's why they call it a sketchbook. This is just some troll with spider-like legs on his back. The thing about a sketchbook, like a personal sketchbook, you can get as gruesome or as goofy as you want. I mean, you could like even draw all the girls that you want, Oh no, what is this? Cosmic's arch nemesis Toxica. It's like a poison toxic witch. Possessing these powers for over 1,000 years. This is a concept for like Cosmic's boot. I think it looks a little too skinny. I've shown this drawing, like this is like a model for all of my run-of-the-mill sort of cartoon characters, like quick sketches. I show this to people, they say he looks exactly like Gumby. I don't know, you think you see the similarities? I sort of can with like sort of sprouty legs, but but whatever. Pick your ideal cat. This I was hoping would make a good t-shirt design. Seems pretty psychedelic. I used to like walk around my neighborhood, you know, walk down the street daily. And this is one of those little sections of my neighborhood that I was lucky enough, you know, I was quick enough to just sketch right there. More monster cats. With their iconic pointy ears. Look at this poor sea monster. He can't get that little boat because his arms are so short. This is just a French dude. Now these are like just millions of different types of faces and different eyes that I use on my characters. I can't really sure which one I'm the most proud of. Don't mind this guy. Sometimes I get so carried away, you know, I actually forget what the heck I'm even drawing, you know? Like, what was the point? This I drew from reference. It's like from a photograph of Dayton, Ohio. I've never been there, but I've been practicing, you know, perspectives and angles, and this is just your average city scene. If you like cars, I'm sure that you might like this red sedan. I really should get back to drawing vehicles. This one's just another weird little demon creature. And here's even more of them. Aliens. Plenty of those. Including the cosmic ray gun. You know, I very, very easily have been inspired by the artwork that you might see on, like, the Oingo Boingo album covers. You know, and just, like, I've learned to draw, like, the weirdest types of skeletons, and most simple of skulls, and then I try a little, abnormal detail. Like this little dancing skeleton here. Or like this classy little dancing cat. I mean, it's like he's not even aware of his frightening appearance, like his sharp teeth and his like the jagged, furry end of his tail. I just want to see how crazy I can get with like just with pencil sketches, add a little bit of some ink pen strokes around a side for shadow, and some red pencil on the other side. This is me, like me, 24/7. Now this is like just another center here. This part is a laptop. It's a little computer. Keyboard and all. Here, it says in this random tab, rap is one letter away from crap. Look at this little desktop background. I think I should start making stuff like that. Making little surreal wallpapers. With like a surreal, abstract kind of environment. Of course, more girls. You know, it seems as though I can't really tell which gender of anatomy is actually more complicated to draw, male or female. But sometimes when I draw my females a little too tall or skinny, they look like dolls. This I drew after I went to the theater and saw Jurassic World. This dude, sucker. This guy looks a little bit like that Calvin guy, that Calvin kid. Only with these like U-shaped Dr. Seuss eyes. Don't we all wish we could be like this guy, you know? World could come to an end, but you just sit there laughing your butt off. I don't know what I was thinking when I drew this one octopus. It's just a simple ink drawing that's just a thumbprint. I've been drawing chibis for a while too. Widely inspired by that cartoonist Lauren Faustin or Powerpuff Girls, yeah. You know, when it comes to actually, I can draw a female body, you know, if I concentrate hard enough. But to actually give them features, like such as hair or pretty eyes, you gotta learn from the masters. This is a drawing of my brother. I gave him like these very skinny, weak arms. He doesn't really seem to be belittled by it, though. I'm not really completely sure about, you know, how to explain the things that I doodle. Hard to really like explain what just went through my mind when I started sketching these. But I guess that's what imagination does to you. You know, I mean, I think I give it at least about 2 weeks. I look back at all the old stuff, you know, like sketches like these, like this hovering robot girl, and I think, what the heck was I even thinking? I mean, you know, I do not do drugs, and I'm not demonically possessed, but these weird things, you know, just come up to me naturally. Of course, for anybody who likes medieval princesses and dragons and stuff like that, here you go. This is a drawing of one of my cousins, you know, when he visited my grandma's house. We were talking for a while about drawing, and I said that when I started sketching his portrait, he looked a little bit like Hank Hill. So I just gave him a little beer can to drink and have him say, "Yep." The election baby has paid in the bathwater. This is just like a very crazy evil squirrel with wings. I think I drew a much better version of this later. This is just an oddly patterned panda. And this over here is one of my original villains. I name Flesh Tone, simply because he has the power to change the color of anything he touches through radioactive poisoning. Consider, if you will, this tamed hellbeast for a low price of $35.95. This isn't my house. This is just a regular house. I'm hoping might be Artie's. It might belong to some other cartoon character, but I'm still trying to figure out the concept of what Artie's house should look like. You know, my comic strip character. And of course, I get lots of inspiration from like Oingo Boingo songs, and this one over here, this drawing here, was based on the song Elevator Man. Crazy, ain't it? And it just said, nobody here wants to adopt a green kitten. Yeah, this is what I always say to myself when I try not to talk too much about the stuff that I'm planning to make, like comics and ideas that I'm planning on drawing, because, it's obvious that might muddle it, so I always say, less blawing, more drawing. Makes sense. Of course, this drawing here was based on Only a Lad, another Boingo song, but I don't think that's too bad of a look on that Johnny kid. There's this a wizard with his book of spells handing it out to whoever.
When you, how you say, pry it from my cold dead hands.
Of course, here's another drawing of Artie, in his earlier, the earliest version of his design. And this is like his sidekick, Rick. His like midget sidekick who like hides in his backpack. And these two just go on the weirdest of adventures. Which I'm hoping to probably get done in comic book form in the near future. I remember my brother and I were like, we're still talking and stuff while we were, driving to Dollar Tree, and I always wondered, what if we were at an actual Dollar Tree, a tree that grows nothing but dollars. Ain't that a dream come true? Tiny but mighty, which is basically Rick's trademark. You know, something like that would really look cool on a t-shirt, but questionable on boxer shorts. This is another one of my original characters. Moxie, the Unicorn Assassin. It's like this guy that goes back into medieval times, you know, with all those legends and the myths, and tries to stop the unicorn from breeding because their adorable cuteness actually spreads disease. You know, with their sparkling pestilence. Over here, I try drawing as sloppy as I can to see if something will come out, but it only ruined this sketch here. Kind of smeared it up because I've applied a little too much watercolor. Here's a little hedgehog. Now both of these over here are these two drawings here are connected.
Somebody's gotta tell my drunk grandfather that time travel sucks.
This part here is was inspired by this one model airplane I saw hanging from the ceiling, and I just knew I had to sketch it immediately. This is another experiment with those brush pens, those felt tip pens. I give them strokes. This is an action figure idea, which probably might not go so well since there are many action figures that are probably much more better designed than mine. You know, odd thing is here, this kid's name is Rip. I think a few people actually saw these sketches, and they told me that some of these look exactly like the characters from Pixar's movie, that Pixar movie, Inside Out. I can see the resemblance. More musical cats. Just cats with musical instruments. It's been a phase. It's been that phase has been with me for almost half a month. This one here I'm very proud of. It's like this futuristic cyborg guy. He's like half human, like just half robot right there. I think probably I might wanna actually color this drawing and submit it as an actual masterpiece. Very shy, timid girl over here, and of course more aliens, or aliens in these very pie tin like ships. This guy was like part of this new idea I had for a video game character. He literally burns everything that he touches or anything that he lands on. Another cute anime girl there. This is like a tall mutant fish guy with his interesting looking gun. These are all like little bugs that I've come up with. And decide to like to really put on a bigger piece of paper like a couple days later. I should probably do the same for this guy. These are more character design concepts. I never run out of these. Never. And that's pretty much it. That was my first sketchbook. Hopefully I'll be doing more of these videos later this year. Maybe finish another sketchbook by the next two or 3 months. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll be seeing you again soon.